Well, there's nothing quite worse than tearing apart something, matching a lot of the capacitors you have in your stash, and realizing there's two that you have and you're on a time schedule. I love this shit. It's aggravating as it can be sometimes. It's not bad. Let's review what we have here. Okay. Now I doubt you can see that very well. That gives you a little bit up closer view of what we have here. Now, according to this schematic, what we have here are 3.47s, 0.47s right here, here, and here. I'm sorry, 4.7s. Makes a big difference. You want to put something like that in there. 4.7s. That tiny little blue one right there is a 3.3. That little bit bigger blue one right there is a 10 microfarad, 10 volt. This one right here that the light is on is a 33 microfarad. This one right here is a 10 microfarad. This one at the bottom is 100 microfarad. This whole board right here comprises the drive unit. That's what drives the mechanism. It goes over here and drives the main motor that drives the turntable right here. This is your direct drive Hall effect motor, they call it. Over here we have Pioneer's PWR820 power supply board. The big cap electrolytic right here is a 333 microfarad at 35 volt. That one right there. This one here is 100 microfarad at 25 volt. We have one little ceramic cap in here, a 0.01. We aren't going to worry about that. That's pretty stable. We'll leave him alone. Here's the two bit me in the ass. And all they're marked is 333. Well, guess what? I gotta do some cross-referencing, so I guess in a way it's good that I copy down a lot of crap and print it off. Let's go look in our book. Okay, let's cross-reference our book here. We see that 333 is a 0.033 microfarad cap. Let's go over here and look at our book and see what we have matching that. This is the schematic for the drive control, which I just showed you at first. Here's our power supply control board. Here are the two caps we have in question. And looky there, 0.033 microfarads. 0.033 microfarads. Let's check our parts list. Now, even though they are a film type capacitor, those aren't ceramic. That's what threw me off on that when I was going through my list and ordering stuff. Ceramic, 0.033, 250 volt. Those are not a ceramic capacitor, I'm sorry. Those are a film type capacitor. I don't have them. I'm going to have to order them. Yippee. The drive mechanism on this unit is kind of neat too. It's cable driven. There's cables that start out here. It's kind of like a throttle control for your lawnmower. It goes in a little sheath. A cable goes in a little sheath. It goes all the way down here and pushes on a micro switch lever right there. That's for your cue up and down. This is for your set down for 7, 10, and 12 records. You have your repeat button, you have your stop button, you have your start button. Each one of those, to some extent, is cable driven. Very neat concept. I don't know exactly what in there needs greased, if anything. It does seem kind of stiff when it goes. But I imagine, like all turntables, it needs some kind of lubrication somewhere in one of these mechanisms. nicely laid out. It won't be too easy to take this apart though, because I want to do some finagling. You got a screw there, and then you got this little plastic tab you're going to have to compress and slide that out and probably cut that wire tie. Over here, the screws are plastic. There's a clear plastic screw right there, a clear plastic screw right there, plastic compression tab, plastic compression tab. I don't like that. That's going to be, we'll get it apart. Just going to have to take our time and go slow and take it easy on it. Try not to break nothing. I don't think it's, a lot of this stuff's going to be easily replaced if you break it. And I'm thinking more that the model from 1976 is more phooey than what it's worth, because a lot of these capacitors in here, like that one right there, is date coded 76. That one's 77. That one's 78. I think we probably at the latest might have a 1978 PL-530 here, because that's the oldest date code of capacitor in here. So there you have it. It's time for me to hop on the computer and see what I can turn up. More to come.